96 years. That's how long the USA has been trying to beat their best World Cup result. Here's the wild part. That result happened in 1930. Before TV, before anyone in America cared about soccer. A group of guys who barely knew each other beat Belgium, beat Paraguay, and made the semifinals of the very first World Cup ever played. They lost to Argentina 6-1 in the semis. Still finished third place, 1930. That's still the ceiling. Every World Cup since then never came close. Not in 1950, not in 2002, not ever. So what's actually been going wrong for 96 years? Here's the part nobody talks about. After 1950, the USA didn't qualify for a single World Cup for 40 years. 40 years. An entire generation of American fans who never saw their country play in one. And honestly, it makes sense. Soccer had no real professional league here. No development system. The best American athletes were going to the NFL, the NBA, the MLB sports that actually paid. The 1950 team had players with day jobs outside of soccer. They beat England anyway, one of the biggest upsets in World Cup history, then lost twice and flew home. One moment, then 40 years of nothing. So what finally changed? Here's the pattern. Every 4 years, the conversation is the same. This is the most talented American squad ever. This is the year it's different. This is the generation that finally breaks through. And every 4 years, the same thing happens. The USA beats who they're supposed to beat. They get to the knockout stage. And then they run into a team that's been playing this game at the highest level for decades. And the gap shows. It's not fitness. American athletes are among the best in the world physically. It's not effort. Nobody questions the commitment. It's experience. It's pressure. It's knowing what to do when the game is tight, the crowd is loud, and everything is on the line in a knockout match. In 2006, they went out in the group stage. In 2010, they reached the round of 16 and lost to Ghana twice in 2 tournaments. In 2014, same round, lost to Belgium. In 2022, lost to the Netherlands in the round of 16. Every single time, the round of 16. The same wall, the same result. Until now, they've never had a coach like Pochettino. Never had a group of players this experienced in European football. Never had this much riding on a home tournament. But the wall is still there, and Bosnia and Herzegovina are waiting on the other side of it. Every generation of American soccer had a best player. Landon Donovan, Clint Dempsey, both legendary, both good enough to dominate in MLS and cause problems at the World Cup. Neither of them played week in, week out in a top European league at the highest level. Christian Pulisic does. AC Milan, Serie A, Champions League. Every week against the best defenders in the world. That's the difference nobody talks about. Previous American squads arrived at the World Cup and the jump in quality was visible. Pulisic lives at that level already. And he's not alone anymore. McKennie, Reyna, Balogun. This is the first American generation where multiple players have real European experience at the highest level. The experience gap that killed every previous USA team, it's the smallest it's ever been. The USA won Group D. That means they enter the knockout stage as a group winner, not through the third place back door, not on yellow card tiebreakers. They earned first place. Round of 32, Bosnia and Herzegovina. A team that qualified through the group stage of the biggest World Cup in history. Players across European leagues. A coach with a system. This is the knockout stage. There are no easy matches here. And if the USA get through the bracket, puts them on a path that could lead to the quarterfinal. Further than any American team has gone since 2002. That's the ceiling they've been chasing for 24 years. One match away from the wall. One match away from breaking it. Which brings us to the only question that actually matters. Is this finally the team that does it? Every country that ever won the World Cup had one thing in common. A generation of players who grew up playing the game at the highest level club football in the best leagues in the world and brought that experience to the national team all at the same time. Brazil in 1970, Germany in 1974, France in 1998, Spain in 2010. Every single one of them had a golden generation. A moment where the right players, the right coach, and the right tournament aligned at the same time. The USA has never had that moment. Until now, no American generation had enough players with Champions League experience, with Bundesliga experience, with Serie A experience, all peaking at the same time. This generation does. Whether that's enough to finally break through, that's what the knockout stage exists to answer. 96 years of history says it's the hardest thing in soccer. This squad says they're ready anyway. Here's what 96 years of World Cup history actually tells us about the USA. Every time they've gone deep, 1930, 1994, 2002, it wasn't because they were the most talented team in the tournament. It was because the right group of players found form at the right moment and nobody saw it coming. That's not a weakness. That's exactly how most World Cup runs happen. The countries that win this tournament aren't always the favorites going in. They're the teams that peak at the right moment, stay healthy, and handle the pressure of knockout football better than anyone expected. The USA has never done that in the modern era. Everything about this squad says they're built to. So here's the question for the comments. Name one country that shocked the world at a World Cup, and tell me why the USA can't do the same thing in 2026.